stupid rock. Oh, I don't have that tool yet. I mean, I've started to meet some of the right people, but I don't think I'm hitting the right people, you know. The right people. No, the ones that'll drive you further. Dang it. If you weren't, I'd be gone after 5 minutes of cleaning your stream. I don't know. Maybe. I'm just that seductive. Mean the rich ones? No, not really the rich streamers. Because a lot of the rich streamers are assholes, and I don't want to associate myself with them. Got that one too close. If you know what I mean. The ones that were nice in the beginning and then the money went to their head and they became dicks. Those are not the ones I want to associate with. Of course, I'm also probably not hitting the right time frame either. And what I mean by that is, so in my head, you have a certain demographic you're looking for, and not people demographic, community demographic. But if you stream at the same time that your demographic you are looking for is streaming, like I have 2 streamers that I really like and their communities I really like, and I would like to have their community, but I'm not in the game of stealing their community. If I was aiming for that, I would need to stream somewhere from around 3 p.m. to 5 p.m., somewhere in that bracket. And the goal would be, so they stop streaming because it's time for them to quit. Their viewers need somewhere to go. So you would target the time that they would end so you could grab all the scragglers, you know, them leaving and not going to somebody else's, and try to pull them in with the same cozy comfort that they're already used to. So they continue to watch. They just move from their stream to your stream, and it just flows. You know, you're getting the downward funnel flow. No, I don't want to go back in there. Does that make sense? Because if you're aiming to take another streamer's viewers, then you stream exactly when they stream and you try to do better than them to pull them away to watch and only focus you, which is not, some people are like that. That's not my goal. I have no idea what you're talking about, Anthony. I feel like I'm being left out of conversations. Find anything good? I didn't know Tommy was doing Among Us Saturday. Oh, I haven't been on Discord other than to talk to my wife, so I haven't been to his channel yet. Same way when Ruben sent me the 3 Keymailer sim games that have been going on during Steam Fest. I I hadn't even got on Keymail yet, and of course he's already been up for several hours, so I hadn't done my rounds yet. So I believe I don't have anything going on Saturday. Let me check. I'll have an answer here in about 10 minutes. Yes, I picked it up Monday night. And that was my issue Monday, is I was waiting on a key. I did not realize, nor did I research it, that they had put the demo out so everybody could grab it. So that was my bad. I was waiting for a key, and no key showed up, so I didn't play. Yes, 100% makes sense. I wouldn't want to steal viewers either, but unfortunately Twitch is a competition for viewers. You eventually make partner, those people will have stopped watching someone else. People are gonna come and go. That's just the nature of the beast. People are gonna come and go. People have lives, people get busy, people are gonna show up, they're not gonna show up. Numbers are always gonna fluctuate. But it's how you handle the numbers and what you do with the numbers is key. Do people consider it stealing? People are allowed to watch more than one streamer. Yes. To your second part. Yes, they are allowed to watch other streamers. And yes to your first one. Now, not all streamers see that. Some streamers, like myself, I know everyone has a favorite streamer they want to watch. And I know when that streamer goes live, their main focus is going to be on that streamer. Whether they keep an extra window open for me or not, that's just the way it is. Everyone has their favorite streamer. It's just like everybody has their favorite car, everybody has their favorite movie, everybody has their favorite game, everybody has their favorite anime. That's just the nature of people. You're going to have a favorite. The key is to grab people when they're not watching that streamer and try not to stream around your own people that you like. That way it doesn't feel like it's a big competition between two streamers. I know our little knit community, we promote everybody all around. But unfortunately with Twitch's little viewer freaking thing that they do, we are only allowed to have 2 people up to count, which means, yeah, we can have everybody up, we can sit in everybody's channel, we can watch their ads, but as far as the viewer count goes, it's pushing us to only pick 2 people, and that sucks. We shouldn't have to choose between all of the people out there down to 2. We shouldn't have to. We should be able to give support to everyone that we want to give support to. That should just be allowed. And it shouldn't hinder us. It shouldn't hinder the streamer either. I mean, I could have 50 people sitting in my channel, but if you're only allowed to count for 2 based on your IP, I mean, my wife watches people on Twitch. My youngest son watches people on Twitch. I watch people on Twitch. But it's a battle in this house between the 3 of us who our view goes to. So if my kid gets online and starts watching 2 people before myself or my wife, our views don't count. It just doesn't. It's whoever my kid is watching. That's where the views go. So, I mean, come on, Twitch. You're kind of hurting us here. see, where did I leave off? Do people, but don't you want to be... Do I want to be people's #1 streamer? That's a tough one, Andy. That's a tough one. I've always considered myself the in-between person. The person that you go to when you have nothing to do, nothing to watch, and you're just looking for something to pass the time until whatever it is you need to go do. So, I mean, if that considers me during that time block their #1 streamer before the one that they've been watching for 2, 3, 10 years plus comes on, that's fine. I mean, I guess that's the way I look at it. Because my time block is 9 to 5, so I mean, depending on who it is, do I want them to leave that streamer and come solely to me? Yes and no. Depends on if they really like that other streamer. I don't know, to be honest. I've been much more active in Twitch community this month, and people are in my chats. Sometimes they're in others, and everyone's been vibing. Yes, so Twitch at some point when they were redoing all the viewer count issue and stuff, or they were updating their viewer counts, you're only allowed to count for 2 people based on your IP address. That is it. If you have 6 windows open, only 2 count. You're in there in the other 4, and you can chit chat all you want, but you're only counting for 2 of those 6 people. You don't count for all 6. Which is why I tell everybody not to look at the view count, because it's wrong. And that's what I live by. Unfortunately. Definitely have more than 2 streamers up while I stream. I do too. I do. But I still only count for 2. Being people #1 streamer that day would be nice, but you gotta give other people the spotlight too. You know, I actually used to watch a big streamer in the day. Now I watch you in the day. You have stolen a viewer off a top 50 streamer. Well, thank you. I don't know what I did to do that, but thank you. I don't know if I'd ever want to be the #1 streamer. If people are comfortable and enjoy and they choose to be here and I end up being their #1 streamer to watch, then that's okay. If they only come to watch because they have nothing better to do, that's also okay. Sorry, I'm not more help than that. Guess I'm just kind of a mediocre, go with the flow guy. Unless something irritates me. Unless something irritates me. Alright, give me the bigger pouch. Coal lantern is done. Bigger pouch is done. Ooh, nope, I don't need that. That's not worth it. So enjoy it here. You're chill, funny, and a family man. That's the goal. That's the goal. I stopped watching the news for a reason. I cried when my first child was born. Because I knew how bad the world was going to get and what he would have to go through from there till he passes, and then so forth and so on. Because the world is not getting better. It's just not. It's getting worse. Day by day, it's getting worse. There is way too much greed. There is way too much hatred. There is way too much violence in this world. The world is literally going to burn itself to death. Eventually. It will. And to have a place, and I know other streamers are doing it, and that's really what we all need to do, is we need a place where you can go, you can leave the world behind, lose yourself, and not be judged for whatever reason. There's too much judgment in this world, unfortunately. Hey, Grateful. I didn't even know you were here. It is. It's all getting worse. They are. It's... The world has become nothing but greed. You see it every day. You see it when you go to the store just to get food for the week. You see it when you gotta get gas. You see it when you go to work. It's filled with greed and hatred. And that is what the world is feeding off of. And I don't think there's anything that's going to fix it. I honestly don't. There's no mass catastrophe. There's no doomsday thing that'll put people back where they're supposed to be. I honestly don't. And the way that I see it is, I would give it probably another 50 to 100 years before we start seeing a huge mass chaos event. I do. Even after everything that we've been through in my short time, you have instances where people do start to go in the right direction and then they go backwards. It's like you start to take 2 steps forward, but you end up going 10 steps back. Because you did your good deed, but then you turn around and you're just greedy about it. Well, when we were through this, I did this for you. Good for you. You stepped up to the plate and helped. Why should I pay back something that shouldn't have been paid back to begin with? I mean, use my primes. You wouldn't resets. A few days. Know why? Because money has never been more important. I don't know if it's money. I would say that's a leading force. For sure. But I don't think that's just the only force that's causing the greed in the world. Ask to react to his post if you want to join for Among Us. I'm still waiting on a text. That is what I'm waiting on. But as soon as I get an answer, I will. I will respond to his post. I just need an answer. Personally, for myself, I have nothing going on. Is there like an event or something that my kid might have coming up? Maybe, and I don't know about it. So that's why I gotta find out. My wife deals with all the plans and things of that nature. Mainly because she gets all the emails. She gets all the emails of that stuff. Ooh, turtle. Nope, nope. Shit. Oops. Whoopsie. Oh no. Cranky was able to put you back together though. Had to order a new parts to all too. Weren't cheap either. He charged you a bit for the reassembly fee. Well, gee, thanks. All right. Yeah. The floor came out from under me. Floor came out from under me. No one is ever satisfied with how much they have. Even rich people want more. We're always jealous of successful people, and we are never ever happy for them. So humans are constantly in pursuit of money, which causes stress and anxiety and isn't fulfilling of the soul. I can agree to that to a degree. And I say to a degree because sometimes the rich aren't trying to get richer. They just hit it right. And honestly, most of the time, rich people don't want to be rich. I mean, don't get me wrong, you have those rich people that are greedy and want more money, which you'll never take it to the afterlife anyway. So there's no point on having it. Not saving it. You should use it for something. But some rich people just want simple lives and just want to be left alone. And they actually envy us because they don't have people that follow them around all the time, trying to get every single little note. You know, ooh, I better watch picking my nose because they might take a picture of it and put some post about it. So to a degree, rich people are sometimes under more stress than us poor people. Us poor people, we worry about our bills. We worry about how we're going to make it to the next day. Rich people worry about what's going to happen to their image because that's when their job goes away. Or they would prefer an easier, simpler job where they weren't followed. Some child actors actually quit acting because of that reason. They don't enjoy it. Some people are greedy and trying to become famous, and they'll do things that they shouldn't, which is another form of greed. That's what I mean. Money isn't always the thing. Sometimes greed comes in a different form. Aw, you didn't kill that thing. Lame. Which I guess you could actually say that's more jealousy than anything. But if you're willing to not physically cut someone's throat, but metaphorically cut their throat in order to get what you want, that's another form of greed. Greed isn't always money. I mean, you have that even in the streaming world where people will defame somebody just to get their viewers and to have them drop off the map so they can elevate their own career. It's still greed. Just like I'm about to be greedy on my money. I don't want that. Could use a teleporter. Inventory is full. Coal is full. Let's go. Let's go that. And then let's go. I feel like I'm missing something. Like a tunnel or something I'm missing. Where are you? It's not that one. Oh, wait. No, it's not this one. No, not that one. Not here. Not there. This is 2. Oh, no. I know what I need. I know what I need, but I think it's in... Might be in 3. Hold on. Do. Yeah. Missing something. Missing something. Do you get your stuff back when you die? Yes. You have to go get it, but you do get your stuff back. And you take a money hit when you die. It costs a little bit of money. Like, I think it was $25 for me to get fixed and repair. Oh shit. Thank you. It's something I've been trying to work on recently, trying not to be jealous and compare myself to successful people. Never act negatively towards anyone on this jealousy, or just internal turmoil. So, here's the thing you need to remember. And I've said this before, but the thing is when you look at other people and you look and see what they have, take a step back. Take a step back and see how long they've been doing this. I had this issue when I was working in a factory. When it came to the older generation, those that were close to retirement, they would go on vacation every year. They would talk about where they were going, where they were going to take their family, so forth and so on. And I was working 40, 60 plus hours. I was putting in overtime left and right and was never getting ahead. And it pissed me off. I'm like, I'm working all these hours. I'm working more than them, and yet I can never get ahead. And yet they always seem to have money to go on these big expensive trips every freaking year, and I can't even take my family to the next state. It would piss me off to no end. And then for some reason I actually thought about it, and it came to me. They've been doing this longer than I have. They've put their time in. They've put 15, 20 years in. They've paid their house off. They've paid their cars off. They've paid everything off. They don't have kids, so they can afford it. They've put the time in, and now they get to enjoy what they've done with their spoils. I'm starting. I'm new to it. I still have the house payment that isn't paid off, the car payments that aren't paying off, the kids that are still in school and you have to pay their tuitions every year. I'm starting where they've already been. So in time, I will be there. Eventually, I will get there. And then I will be the one who gets to take all the trips and gets to do all the fun stuff. And then the next people behind me will be in the same boat I was. So when you look at the bigger streamers, realize they've been doing this for years. 5, 10, 15 years. So they've put their time in. They've done the work. And now they get to sit back and enjoy the spoils of what they built. And once you actually see it like that and get that in your head that they've already done the work, you won't be jealous of them anymore. You'll actually want to spend more time trying to learn from them than despising them because they get to do all of this.